What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Tario. So NLE Choppa calls out Roddy Ricch. I'm curious about what's going on. This is a beef. Let me know in the comments below. But let's get into the video.
It looks like some comments that Roddy Ricch made had NLE Choppa feeling a little bit left out. I'm going to play you guys. Well, actually, I don't think I can play the clip. Well, Roddy Ricch was in an interview and he was asked the question. He just released an EP called The Big Three. So they decided to ask him, hey, what's your big three when it comes to rappers of your generation? He went on to ask, well, what do you mean my generation? Is it people my age or people that blew up in the same era that I did? And they said, let's go by age, people 20 to 25. So we would say 25 and under because, I mean, he probably doesn't know the exact ages of everyone. And he listed three names. He listed Youngboy, which I feel like is mandatory to drop there. He listed Kodak Black, which is fair to drop in there. And he listed, guess who was the last one? None other than himself. Of course, he listed himself first. I'm just putting him last. Not in terms of order or anything, but just for the case of the video. And this got NLE Choppa and the rest of social media to start talking about it, at least within hip-hop. And NLE Choppa said, best under 25 is crazy to not mention me when you realize I'm only 19, which is facts. You don't have to like my music, but my numbers are undeniable.
Facts.
He did sell 22K first week. That's significantly lower than the rest of the people that have been named. Even Roddy Ricch, who people are saying his last album underperformed, Live Life Fast, that sold 60-some K. So that's 3 times what NLE Choppa sold first week. You don't have to like my music, but my numbers are undeniable. 16 gold and platinum plaques. 6 songs over 100 million. This is true. 6 billion streams worldwide. Sold out tour in the US. Also currently selling out Europe too. Goat emoji. We got to keep it a buck. NLE Choppa is putting numbers on this tour. And it's NLE Choppa's tour. He's not opening up for an artist that he opened up for several years before. Once again. And he says, you can't compare me to no nigga. I'm literally the youngest doing it. And it ain't one person at my age done what I've done so far. Somebody get Soulja Boy on here. Everybody
Honestly,
else
yeah.
got at least 3 years on me average. Then it's me. Well, he's talking about the game right now at his age range. That's true. Nobody's done it like this. Then it's me 3 years in the game, and I've already did more than some niggas' whole career. One thing that this got me interested in talking about, do I think NLE Choppa should have been in this big three? No. But I do agree with NLE Choppa saying that he is the youngest one that's really doing it like this. He has consistency. Think about it. Shot of Flow dropped
My bad,
years
everyone.
ago.
You know, I had to
Like 2019.
stop for some
And he hasn't fallen off since.
Yeah,
He's still putting
honestly.
numbers on the board. He's maneuvered in such a way that I have massive respect for. He's continued to drop good music, and NLE Choppa doesn't really drop
Facts.
bad music. It's pretty infrequent, I should say. And when he drops music, you know what you're going to get from NLE Choppa. Nobody else is really doing the music like NLE Choppa. He's got the personality. He's got the fans. He's got the charisma. He does throw out a lot of BS in terms of things that he claims he can do or knows about. And I think he feels like he's a lot more maybe intelligent than he is. Or I wouldn't say intelligent is the word. I feel like he believes that he's a lot more informed and aware than he really is. And it's a bit of arrogance in the sense that he's a lot more ignorant because, hey, he's only been here for 19 years. How much can you really learn in that time frame? And to try to say that you know more than people who have been studying certain things for decades is an arrogant statement to make, unless you can definitively prove why. But I'm not going to get into that conversation. Big three. Roddy Ricch, absolutely not in the big three conversation. For me, at least. His other two pick, Youngboy is absolutely, most certainly we have to have him on there. And I just started to run through my head a couple of names who would absolutely be on a big three over Roddy Ricch. Because we have to talk about consistency. Roddy Ricch, he peaked way higher than NLE Choppa. He has I believe the box is diamond. NLE Choppa, you ain't got no diamond record.
Facts.
Let's be fair here. He said, what has he got? He's got 16 gold and platinum plaques. Let me actually run the numbers here. I'm going to actually do that right now. The songs that NLE Choppa has been on, he has 9 platinum plaques, which is, I don't know if they're multi-platinum, but 9 platinum plaques and then 4 gold. So just all of those plaques put together are barely beating the box. And that's not even adding to it Rockstar or other hits that Roddy Ricch has had. Roddy Ricch has had bigger hits. He's had a way higher peak. And I'm including albums, not just singles when it comes to the gold.
Yeah, I can
But
see
if
that.
we're just considering the singles, then he has 9 platinum and 2 gold, which makes it 1 diamond. So yeah, you've got all those plaques, but Roddy Ricch got 1 plaque that pretty much eclipses the rest of the plaques that you have. We got to be fair here, even though I'm messing with NLE Choppa and I disagree with Roddy Ricch. But I respect Roddy Ricch for putting himself on there because he needs to believe that. And that belief, especially if he continues trying to better himself, is what's going to get him back to being popular and looked at. Because a lot of people did not even know he dropped an EP. I put it out on Twitter. I said, one of the most dangerous things about this EP that Roddy Ricch just dropped is nobody's talking about it. And that's the worst thing. If people were calling it bad, if people were calling it mid, people were calling it trash, there's at least conversation around it. But there was no conversation around it. And a lot of people were replying to my tweet and saying, Roddy dropped? He dropped? Question mark. He dropped? He dropped? So everyone's wondering and surprised that he actually dropped, which is dangerous. The last thing you want to be is ignored. Well, let's drop some names that I feel like are definitely bigger in terms of not reach of one song, but have a bigger fan base, are more likely to be big 3 of under 25 or 20 to 25. Playboi Carti is 25 right now. I don't know if he considered that. Playboi Carti's hotter than Roddy Ricch. Playboi Carti went on his own tour. He was selling out the floor of the arenas, not the entire ones. But still, Playboi Carti, we have to agree. He's doing more numbers, album sales-wise, just with Whole Lotta Red versus Live Life Fast. His shows are going crazy. His fans are going crazier. If Playboi Carti drops, it's definitely getting attention. Nobody's going to say, oh, Carti dropped? Question mark? At 2 days later, after it has already come out. Then we got to name Polo G. Polo G sold like 160K with his last album. And then his deluxe that dropped maybe later towards that year or the next year. I don't really remember the time frame. But his deluxe did 80-something K.
Yeah,
so Polo G is
that.
killing the game. He's in that time frame that blew up within the same era as Roddy Ricch. And he's young and falls into this age. We also got to name none other than Rod Wave.
My bad, everyone. Go back over there.
Me personally, I wouldn't put Lil TJ on that big 3 ahead. I would, if I had to put them on a big 3, I had to choose either Lil TJ or Roddy Ricch. I would put Roddy Ricch over Lil TJ. Maybe
honestly,
that's a little bit biased because I like Roddy Ricch's music more than Lil TJ's. But just looking at the different ranges of success, widespread reach, fans, I authentically believe Roddy Ricch has more fans and is making a bigger impact than Lil TJ, musically speaking. Kodak Black, I think that's fair that he put them. And that's pretty much the big names that we could see. Yeat, absolutely not. Yeat just got into the game, so we can't even consider him as one of the people that's taken over. And Yeat sold like 30-something K. That's good numbers. That's outstanding numbers, actually. Let's put some respect on that, especially for some guy that just came into the game. But that's not coming close to people that got certified hits. Yeat still does not have a certified hit song that's topping the charts. Polo G had Rap Star. Lil TJ had Calling My Name, and I think another song as well. Roddy Ricch obviously had The Box, Ballin', so many different songs.
I mean, not gonna lie
these guys
to you,
have put hits up. Yeat has
they're
not done
decent
that.
artists.
Carti kind of hasn't really put hits up, but Carti's album performs really well, and then his shows are undeniable. And I think shows make up for hits. But that's pretty much the other guys that I would say are even competition. Youngboy, of course, he has to be there.
Youngboy,
I
of
had
course.
to make a list.
Youngboy's
Big
making like
three,
10 million.
not in
a
terms of
month
what I'm listening
on,
to,
like,
in terms of I think
YouTube
impact
alone.
I would
I
have
don't
to
think
put
no more,
Youngboy
but he
on there.
was.
I would have to put Playboi Carti on there, and I would have to put Youngboy, Playboi Carti, and Kodak. I think Kodak's had such a massive influence. I think he's had longevity.
He's not talking about
in the
Lil
game.
Uzi
He came
Vert,
into
though,
the game
question
in
mark.
2014, really, with like Project Baby, or not Voice of the Streets, something Heart of the Projects. Yeah, that was the mixtape. 8 years in and out of jail. There was a point when his record label wasn't really helping him. Came back with a hit. Super Gremlin. He already had a hit that Cardi B decided to steal and got a #1 with it. So that is enough of a testament to show how talented Kodak is. Playboi Carti, I wouldn't put him over here ahead of Polo G because I personally enjoy Polo G, but I said I was going to try to make it non-biased and the most impact. Playboi Carti has the most impact right now, probably of any other artist in terms of just raw influence, getting fans riled up, people going crazy, similar to what Tyler, the Creator, had years ago. And then Youngboy. Yeah, for me, it would be Youngboy, Kodak, and Playboi Carti. Because Rod Wave, Polo G, I would put them on the tier right underneath, like barely underneath. And then I would have to put Lil TJ at a tier below Rod Wave and Polo G. Because I don't think he's really comparing to those guys.
Yeah, I can see what he's talking about.
K.
Polo G been doing his thing though.
Song.
I like Polo G.
I think I'll throw Lil TJ in with them. I wouldn't put him a tier below them. But Polo G did do.
Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. NLE Choppa calls out Roddy Ricch because, to be honest with you, all these folks are rappers. They haven't made artist level yet. Half of them not going to make artist level. It takes a lot to really, really make artist level. Some people come into the game being artists. I mean, making the beats, doing the production and everything. To me, that's artists. If you're a rapper, you just go to the studio right quick, do it all yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just pay people. Artists, they buy all the equipment. They make sure every small little sound is to their liking. Rappers do that too, but I think artists is a lot more precise with it. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think NLE Choppa and/or Roddy Ricch is an artist or just a rapper? Let me know in the comments below. I just wanted to hear what you got to say. I told y'all my point of view. Simple, right? Peace. Sorry, yo, the poet.